Good morning. I'm Berks County Commissioner Christian Leinbach, and I want to welcome you to our Commissioners Board meeting for November the 6th. We are in person and also broadcasting on Microsoft Teams Town Hall as well as BCTV. We'll begin the meeting with a moment of silence followed by a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'll recognize my executive assistant, Veronica Lepore, to read the public comment notice.
Good morning. Thank you. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used, Teams Q&A. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much, Veronica. Are there any additions or corrections for the October 30th meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have an executive session yesterday, November the 5th, dealing with personnel, legal, and litigation. Do we have any public comment on agenda items? None in person, none online. I'm going to just acknowledge one item right off the top here. We are in No Shave November. Dante and I don't think have had beard since we've been here. I might have one long time ago. But we all started, I guess we're in day 6. Tomorrow would be day 7. And that is to support men's cancer. I'm going to be supporting the Reading Hospital Foundation's efforts. And just mention that tonight from 4 to 9 p.m., they are having a Beards and Brews kickoff at Building 24 in Wyomissing. There's raffles, promos, giveaways, etc. But they're doing this again to support fundraising for men dealing with cancer. So it's a good cause, and all 3 commissioners will have to see how it looks at the end of a month. I don't know. Maybe we'll take votes on who should keep the beard. I already had somebody tell me it looks bad, so. I am almost guaranteed that when I run for re-election, a picture is going to show up somewhere from this period of time. But just the nature of things. Okay, going into the agenda, item 1, authorizing under that budget department, adopt a resolution authorizing 2025 budget transfers in the amount of $136,890 and 2025 appropriations in the amount of $232,647 per listing dated October the 31st of 2025. One item listed under Human Resources, authorized the promotion of Andrea Adam from Probation Officer 4 to Assistant Chief Adult Probation Officer in Adult Probation. There is one item under Purchasing, adopt a resolution authorizing a recommendation to award and further authorizing the Director of Contracts and Procurement to execute one contract resulting from an invitation to bid for medical grade oxygen for the Berks. It goes to Roberts Oxygen Company out of Rockville, Maryland. The estimated annual expenditure is $67,400 $67,417.44. Several items listed under Commissioner Rivera, and I'm going to help myself out here. All of these are for the Area Agency on Aging. All of these are for a 2-year term expiring on December 31st of 2027. The individuals are, item A, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Jamie Baez Jr., Reading, PA. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Sandy Graffius, Pennsylvania. We don't know where in Pennsylvania she lives. I missed that before. It's a whole state. You know, that's possible. I don't know how many people have seen Sandy recently. I have several times. She's an amazing lady. Item C, adopt a resolution authorizing the reappointment of Christina Gingrich, Reading, Pennsylvania. And item D, adopt a resolution authorizing the appointment of Linda Groff, Reading, Pennsylvania. And item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the appointment of, help me out here. Where are you going?
Get my glasses. Zulema Villalba.
Zulema Villalba, Reading, Pennsylvania. There are a number of items listed under the Commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Human Services, Bureau of Finance and Operations, County Early Intervention Services Report for fiscal year 24-25 for the Berks County Mental Health Developmental Disabilities Program. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing the Berks County Health Choices Program to accept the capitation rates offered by the Department of Human Services for calendar year January 1, 26 through December 31st, 26, as outlined in Appendices 3. Item C, adopt a resolution rescinding resolution number 80-2022, adopted on March 10th, 2022. This resolution shall further authorize the executive director of the Berks County Planning Commission, or in his/her absence, the assistant director of the Berks County Planning Commission, to execute all work orders and work order amendments related to master planning agreement between the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Department of Transportation, and the County of Berks, acting through its Board of Commissioners, for the period extending through June 30th of 28. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing a letter of support for Mary Shelter application for Pennsylvania Housing Affordability and Rehabilitation Enhancement Realty Transfer Tax funding for the expansion of their Youth Rapid Rehousing Program. This program provides permanent affordable housing and accompanied services to young people transitioning out of youth programs who would otherwise be homeless. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing Timothy F. Smith, Chief Information Officer, to execute and submit the project completion acceptance form for the HCI Forensic Department Partial Migration Project. And F, adopt a resolution authorizing Mitchell R. Darcourt, Treasurer, to execute the Sterling Capital Client Consent Letter consenting to the deemed assignment of the county's current investment advisory agreement with Sterling Capital Management, LLC. Item 2, a motion to authorize the execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda listing dated November the 3rd of 2025. There are a total of 9 contracts. There are 2 with CareerLink, 2 with Children and Youth Services, 2 with the coroner, 1 with mental health and developmental disabilities, 1 with Parks and Recreation, and 1 with the Solicitor's Office. Item 3, a motion to authorize the execution of payments and electronic transfers for the week ending November the 7th of 2025.
Motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried. We'll move now to reports of our treasurer and county controller. We'll begin with our county treasurer, Mitch Darcourt. Mitch.
Thank you, Commissioner. Today, we have an opening balance of
$242,392,032.32. We have a balance to clear of $2,865,174.11, leaving us with a balance of $239,526,858.21. That is all, Commissioner.
Thank you very much, Mitch. And moving now to our Berks County Controller, Joe Rutterow with the Controller's Report. Joe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the week ending November 7th, 2025, we have an accounts payable of $16,067,035.71. We have an employee payroll of $5,453,908.34 for a total cash disbursement of $21,520,944.05. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joe. Our Chief Operations Officer and Deputy are tied up at another meeting, so we will not have a report from either of them. Move right to Commissioners, and we'll begin with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Thank you, Commissioner Linebaugh. I just have a few items today. First of all, we had our elections this past Tuesday. Everything ran smoothly, just minor glitches here and there, but nothing major, nothing that prevented anyone from voting in a timely manner. I do want to let everyone know that turnout for this election was 38%, which is more than average for a municipal election. Back in 2 years ago, it was around 33%, and 4 years ago, it was around 28%, and this year was 38%. So a big increase. So I want to thank the Election Services staff for the great work that they did. They've been preparing for this election for many, many weeks now, working long days, long weeks. They did a great job on Tuesday. They had people downstairs. We had people here in our boardroom taking calls. We had people over at 601 Penn Street working on the mail-in ballots there. So I want to take the opportunity to thank our election staff personnel for the great work that they did. Also want to take the opportunity to thank the poll workers. We have 202 polls that need to be manned on election day. So I want to take the opportunity to thank those people who work the polls on election day, and also thank the candidates who ran. We had 2 pages of ballots. It was more, we have more people running in the municipal elections than we do in the gubernatorial or presidential terms. So I want to thank everyone who put their name out there to run either for school board, some municipal position, row officers, whatever it may be. So thank you for doing that, for getting engaged in our local government. We do not have an elections board meeting today. Also want to take the opportunity to congratulate Kutztown University. Last Saturday, all 3 of us were there at their football game, and they beat East Stroudsburg to clinch the Eastern Division slot for the playoffs. So looking forward to Kutztown maybe making it to the finals this year. They are undefeated as of now. So congratulations to Kutztown, and we will be following them to see how they do the rest of the season. Also, CELG, which is the Center for Excellence in Local Government. We are currently hiring an executive director for that position. So if you know of anyone who is interested, the Center for Excellence in Local Government, it's a center which deals with municipalities and partnerships between the public and private sectors, how municipalities can collaborate. We offer trainings, education for municipal elected officials, and many other things related to municipal government. I think it's one of only 2 or 3 counties that has something like that county-wide. It's not a county department, it's not a county initiative, but the county is very supportive of it. I sit on the community advisory board for that. So it's a great organization that helps bring together our municipal governments and help them work together and get done what they need to get done at the municipal level. So if you have anyone that might be a good fit for that, please have them reach out to me. The sooner, the better. Next, next Wednesday, November the 12th, is our town hall meeting, monthly town hall meeting at the Muhlenberg Community Library. Doors open at 6. The town hall starts at 6:30 and ends promptly at 8 o'clock. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Rivera. We'll move now to Commissioner Dante Santoni.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of quick items. We all attended the 17th Annual State of the Environment in Berks breakfast this morning, run by Berks Nature. There was a discussion. I know we had to leave a little bit early because we had a meeting, but there was a discussion about migratory birds and the population. North America has lost 29% of its birds, nearly 3 billion birds since 1970. And the comment was, if in an atmosphere where birds can't survive, neither can people. So the focus was on the environment, and it was a great event. The last State of the Environment event that the president of Berks Nature, Kim Murphy, will be attending. She is retiring, and we want to wish Kim all the best in her retirement. I'll be attending a ceremony this afternoon at the Lighthouse Women and Children's Center here in Reading. They're opening up their new playground. They're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. So I look forward to that. The event is the completion of a beautiful new playground where people with kids and women that need the services can go and have a place of joy and healing. And Alvernia University's Sanctuary and Color Project will also be displayed there. That's sponsored by Berks County Community Foundation, and the artwork is created by a number of children from across Berks County. So I want to give them a little bit of a shout out today. I'm a member of the Berks County Visitors Bureau. It used to be called PA Americana, and their name has changed. And I think Commissioner Linebaugh is going to put a picture of the new logo. As we sit, they're having an event as well to announce it. We're allowed to announce it now. Their new logo is Experience Reading in Berks County. Every stop has a story. There's the logo.
I'm getting it.
Working on it. So it's an exciting time for the Visitors Bureau. Wanted to focus on getting Reading and Berks County in there, let people know where we are, and we look forward to Heather Zimmerman and her work in getting that message out. The Visitors Bureau new name is Experience Reading in Berks County. Every stop has a story. There it is. So we wish them the very best. I too want to commend the elections department for Tuesday's election. Did a great job. Bigger turnout than usual in an odd year election. We're happy to see that, and we want to thank Ann and her team for all of that. I also want to give a shout out to our chief clerk, even though she's been doing it for a long time, Jess Blauser. We finally approved it at salary board this morning. So congratulations, chief clerk, Jessica Blauser, and we're glad you're at the table with us. So that's all I got. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Several items that I want to touch on. On Sunday, I want to put a plug in for how great the Jewish Food Festival was. My wife and I went over. I had the pastrami platter. She had the chicken platter. Great turnout. Food is phenomenal. My two food events, no one else should be offended, but is the Greek Festival and the Jewish Food Festival. They just are pretty incredible events. So I want to thank everyone involved at the Oheb Shalom Temple and Reform Congregation. Rabbi Michelson was there, and I got to talk to him. Election Day, I'm not going to repeat everything that's been said, but I do want to thank all of the volunteers, well, not volunteers, all of the personnel that worked the polls, that worked here on the election side, whether it was down in elections, here in this room, taking calls over at 600 Penn Street. Can't do it without a lot of folks. Just covering the polls on election day is right around 1,200 people, with the 900 plus we appoint, plus those that are elected to the various precincts. Also, congratulations to all the candidates that ran. It is not easy to run. Some of the races aren't decided. I looked at one, and I forget which one this morning. There's one vote separating. I think one has 466, another one has 467. So that could come down to provisionals, which happen. We count those tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, the provisionals. And there may be a handful beyond that of military and civilian overseas. They have a different deadline. I believe that deadline, Cody, is sometime next week. 7 days from election day. Yeah.
There's actually a tie for one of the seats on the Governor Mifflin School Board.
Oh, wow.
Tied, man.
So it could be interesting. If there's a tie in place, we have the fun job as the election board breaking that tie. But again, thank you to everyone that ran. This Saturday is the Veterans Appreciation Dinner Dance. It's at the Wilson High School. The doors open at 3:30. They start serving food at 4 o'clock. The program begins at 5 o'clock. The Berks County Military Hall of Fame will be inducting 7 inductees. A couple of weeks ago, those individuals were recognized in this meeting, and they will be recognized publicly at that event. If you'd like to get tickets, you can still get them at Boscov's. You can get them at Wilson High School, or you can purchase them at the door. Along with that theme, reminder that from now through November 11th is a national Operation Green Light for veterans, asking people to put green lights, we have green light bulbs at our house that we put in our outside lights and turn them on and leave them on to remember the men and women that are serving this country. Again, that's through November 11th. The last thing, I'm going to share my screen again and skip through here. We already saw that. So this is the football game, Kutztown University. Jamie Barton was there. We really had a great time. It's always good to be at a game where the home team that you're there supporting is winning, and they won the division championship. They have home field advantage for the playoffs. And based on what we saw, they could go a long way. There were some other things that I want to highlight. There was, how many of you grew up, if you're old enough, and played with the little green army men? You know, the plastic? Still do? Okay, Mitch? Still do. Well, we have the only veteran among the 3 commissioners is Commissioner Rivera. And he's an Army veteran. And he met one of his friends there. This is a guy dressed up, and it was brilliant, wasn't it? I have a bunch of pictures, but I've only put 2 here. If you see his feet, it's like the plastic pads that haven't been trimmed off on the plastic. It is absolutely great. He clearly here is comparing the smoothness of his helmet to the smoothness of Commissioner Rivera's head. And another great picture. But there's another reason to show this. We hope that when people get older, they get wiser. And some people do. Most people do. Hopefully, he does. I didn't put this picture in here. This is from your executive assistant. This is what Commissioner Rivera does during the day. I don't know what you do during the day, but we are going to sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. And
Can I get to sing it now?
you go right ahead. I noticed your
I
mic
thought you were
was
going to
off.
say no.
So while she's
thank you.
doing that, she's lighting candles. Where's the smoke detector? It's right there. A candle.
Oh, no, this is pumpkin.
Did you make this yourself, Barbie?
No, someone did.
Wait a minute, you gotta make a wish and you gotta let her take a picture. And don't spit on it. Okay.
If I spit on it, you don't need it?
So Big 56, if there's any question, yes, he's the youngest of the commissioners. So I will stop.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Stop sharing. One last item I wanted to note. Last night, my wife and I found out this morning, Kim Fees also attended a concert with Dwight Yoakam at the Santander Performing Arts Center. I've been there over the years a number of times, and every time I'm there, I marvel that we have that type of an amazing facility here in Berks County and in downtown Reading. Absolutely phenomenal setting. Dwight Yoakam did not disappoint. I don't know that I've ever been to a concert like that where it was just one song right after another. He didn't even wait for people's applause. While we were applauding, the next song was starting up. And I'd have a check. I think I'm pretty close that he went almost a solid hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours with no break. I didn't see him drink water, and it was great. And his band was great. I asked Kim about it. Kim and I signed up for the same reason, and my wife. Originally, it was Dwight Yoakam and the Mavericks, but the lead singer for the Mavericks is battling some serious health issues, and so originally it was going to be at the arena, and they moved it from the arena to the Performing Arts Center, but the place was packed. A great event, and that's something to be proud of. I don't know about you, but often I've felt that Berks Countyans and even people in Reading, we're harder on ourselves and complain more about what we don't have. And I think we sometimes miss some of the amazing things that we do have. This is the former Raja Shrine Center, and it's preserved largely because of the Convention Center Authority. I think you were here in 97 when that took place. The formation of the Convention Center Authority not only built the Convention Center, at the time the Sovereign Convention Center, but they took over ownership of the Performing Arts Center. And so both are managed together under the Convention Center Authority. So I wanted to highlight that. I know Commissioner Rivera has pointed out to me the last several Latino concerts at the arena have been completely sold out. They're doing very well. But if you haven't had a chance to check it out, and the arena's great, but there's nostalgia and absolute artwork and artistry at the Performing Arts Center. I encourage you to find a show that you think you'll enjoy and go out, enjoy the show, but also enjoy an incredible building. That is all that I have. I should congratulate Mitch Darcourt winning that really tight race.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Since your name was on both sides of the ballot.
Thank you.
He ran against himself.
Yeah, that can be.
Write-in votes came close. I was getting worried at the end.
Okay. Well, we're glad. And we'll point out it's a little unusual. You ran 2 years ago, but you were running to fill the unexpired term and had to run again. It's similar to what's going to happen to Sheriff Miller.
That's correct.
She ran this time to fill the unexpired term of former Sheriff Weekneck, and she has to, if she wants to, she has to run again in 2 years. So it's interesting how the process works.
No, it was very, very good election time, and glad to be here for another 4 years.
Very good. Any comments, Joe?
Just brief, 4 months and 6 days, and we still have a state budget impasse. It really is, we really need our lawmakers to get this problem solved and looking for leadership somewhere. I would encourage the governor's office to take that leadership and try to work with the Senate and the House to get a budget passed. But our local school districts, our local municipalities, and certainly counties are suffering all across the Commonwealth. So just wanted to keep that on the plate because it's 4 months and 6 days late. Thank
You
you.
also have the federal impasse,
Which is now the longest in history.
Yep.
And we have some data. It's not really quite ready, but the budget department has gone through to determine the impact on the county. It is in the millions of dollars already. We remain in far better shape than many other counties. There are counties that have laid people off, that have already borrowed money, others that are positioning to borrow money. And again, we're not telling them how to fix it.
Right.
We're telling them just do your job, get it done. There were some what seemed to be encouraging meetings the end of last week, but I haven't heard anything in the last day or so. So, okay, public comment in person. Is it Tyler Arkiton? And the topic's constellation.
Yeah, so I actually wasn't intending for public comment.
So is it, here's the question. Yeah, is it germane to county business?
It's simply an introduction to the commission.
Okay, is that okay?
That's fine.
Yeah. Go ahead. And you'll turn the mic on. Your name and your where you're from, municipality, even though I know you're here from Constellation.
Yes, so I'm a guest. So thank you for having me, everybody. My name is Tyler Arkiton. I'm with Constellation Energy. So we operate the Limerick plant. I am actually a resident of Montgomery County. I live in Royersford.
Okay.
But this is an introduction. It's a fairly new role for Constellation. Obviously, we do not have an operation in Berks County, but we are active here with workforce development, as well as we have some of our evacuation area for the Limerick plant is within Berks County. So just an introduction to the commissioners. I'm manager at local government affairs. I'll be providing you my contact information. If you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out.
So you can stay there for a minute.
Yeah.
One, I would like to request, and I did this my first term in office. If it's possible, I'd like to request a tour for the commissioners. I was so impressed with the security, with the processes. I think that's important, especially the difference between then and now is there's a real resurgence in nuclear energy and an interest in it, realizing it can be safe. It is extremely environmentally clean. So that is the one thing. The second, you know where I'm going, Veronica? We have a Limerick tabletop exercise coming up.
Yes.
The 18th of November.
Yep.
We'll be participating in that over at our DES Center. We do that every year. As you know, that's a requirement. And you hope you never need to use it. But without it, and there's a crisis, no one knows what to do, and you have chaos and potentially some serious danger because people just simply haven't prepared. So
yeah, and just so folks at home know, I mean, that is a full practice of our emergency procedures, right? And we are graded by FERC during that process. So we have an outside agency telling us.
Explain who FERC is. FERC is a federal agency.
Yep, federal agency that I'm sorry, not FERC, FEMA.
FEMA. Okay,
I'm sorry, I got my federal.
FERC oversees pipelines.
That's right. Yeah, so Federal Emergency Management Agency. So they will come in and grade us on that process, including all the counties and local municipalities on their response. So yeah, it is top of mind for us all the time. Safety is number one, and you know that's why introductions like this are important. Keep those lines of communications open.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
No.
Yeah, it's an amazing place. Powers over 2 million homes, carbon free. It's a fascinating place to be. So yeah, we're happy to
Look forward
welcome
to
you
a tour.
Are you taking row officers too?
Sure.
Can we leave them there?
No.
No. All right.
Okay, your little green men. You're not gonna. So here's an interesting fact about Limerick Station. When Limerick Generating, I was in high school when it was being built, late 70s. But I believe it was in the early 80s. We talk about, and I'm drawing a blank, radon. No one knew what radon was. Radon, at least in this area, was discovered because of the Limerick Energy Station. They had an individual that coming in because she get checked. Well, actually, first they weren't checking them coming in. He came out and he lit the monitors up, and they could not figure it out. They backtracked everything. It took a little bit of time, and so they started checking him when he came in, and he lit the monitors up. He was from the Colebrookdale area and radon in the basement. And that's really how the whole radon thing, I think it's called the Colebrookdale prong. I could be it's a Reading prong, but it's a big, big area. I live in Tilden Township. When we built our house, we had radon in the basement, had to mitigate that. But that is one of the things that was discovered through an employee lighting up the radioactive monitors at Limerick Nuclear Power. So thank you very much. We'll look forward to, if you want to afterwards connect with Veronica,
Happy to do so.
and then
Yep.
she can kind of help coordinate, because we'll all go out together, and anyone in the leadership team that would like to would, I think, really appreciate
Yeah.
what they do there.
Love
So
to have you.
one other question. So Constellation, this originally was Pico.
Yep. Yeah. So long change through time, right?
Yep.
Originally it was a Pico plant. Most recently would have been Exelon.
Exelon.
Exelon broke off, or Constellation broke off from Exelon. Yep.
Okay.
So that's kind of the lineage. I may be missing one in there, to be
Yeah.
completely honest with you.
Well, this was a timely visit, since we have the exercise coming up,
There you
and
go.
I've actually thought about this a couple of times, didn't know who to reach out to anymore.
We'd love to have you. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for having
Look
me.
forward to it.
Plan on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nothing online? I don't see
Motion
anything.
to adjourn.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.